is ready. He didn't stop too much time, so I felt that he is ready. It's a different situation with Harry. We need them both, but they are in a different situation. They are both training. Harry soon will be on the pitch also.
And just quickly also on Lenny Yoro, when do you think he'll be available to make his debut?
No, he's available to train, but we are working in his fitness. It's important. He's a young guy. This is a massive club. It's very important, the first image. So we'll try to put everything together because he's a great talent. We believe a lot in him, and we are trying to prepare the best way to start with Lenny.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Hi, Ruben. Just wondering how much you're looking forward to coaching at Old Trafford for the first time.
Yeah, everybody said to me that it will be a special time. I just want to win the game, just to give that happiness to the supporters. Before the match, it will be like a new sensation, but after the whistle, it will be one more game, and we want to win that match.
Obviously the win's key, but are you looking to rotate the profile of the players and some of the...
We have to do it. We have to do it, especially in this moment, because we have a lot of games and we are in the beginning of something. They have to feel that they are part of the team. So they are international players. They will rotate, and we will try to manage to try to win every game and not just focus on this game and try to just have an idea, clear idea how to play, and everybody has to be on the same page.
Ruben, you said on Sunday that the players who didn't play were going to train. Do you end up, if you do that, kind of splitting the squad almost, and then it becomes more difficult?
No, they are already split, because if Bruno plays tomorrow, he cannot train for 2 days. Even the day before the next match, he cannot train, just slowly or jogging. So they already split. What I'm saying is that some guys that don't play, in the next day of the match, they will train. They will have an opportunity to real train, to have a real training session. So that's what I meant at the time. Some guys will play, some guys have the opportunity to have a training session. In the next game, we will change positions. Some of the guys will fill the game, and some of the guys that don't play will train in the next day. That's all.
Bruno, it's the first time we've spoken since change of manager. You said at the time that you'd spoken to Erik ten Hag and the players had to take some of the blame. Is that still your view? I mean, obviously you're moving into a new era now, but it's a lot of change and the season has not gone the way that you would have imagined it would do.
Obviously, if you change a manager mid-season, it's because the things are not going as you want, and if the things are not going as you want, everyone has to take the blame. Obviously, everyone in their department, but as I said before, it's easy to get rid of a manager than 15 or 20 players or whatever. But now our focus is on what the future can bring, and get as soon as possible and quick as possible on the new ideas of the new manager.
Bruno, I've got a question for yourself. Obviously, your time at Manchester United, you played in many different roles, from obviously central attack, you made to right wing and so forth. In terms of playing in the front three, is there anything in terms of your own personal game that you feel like you may need to change to adapt to the system, or do you think it'll just be a smooth process from that perspective?
You can ask that to the manager.
No, but that is a good question. Come on.
No, obviously you always have to adapt to different ideas, different positions. Even sometimes playing in the same system, you have to adapt to different ideas of playing on the ball and off the ball, because the manager can ask different things. So it's not difficult for me to adapt in any position. I'm really aware of what we do in training. I try to absorb everything from every position. Obviously, it's not possible to to get everything, but I try to be having an understanding of the game. Also because being the captain, sometimes the manager can give the message from the bench to the pitch because of the noise or whatever, and so you have to be able to try to solve the situation together with your teammates, and knowing or having the knowledge of every position, you know, kind of most what movements they have to do, what kind of pressure the manager wants us to do, and that's a little bit also my role.
Anton.
Hi, Ruben. You talked about sort of getting used to being Manchester United manager, and yet on your first day, your first game, you've had an apology from Ed Sheeran. How does that sort of show how different and weird it is being Manchester United manager?
Yeah, especially in Portugal. Here you are used to see that, but in Portugal is so different. I think you sometimes overcomplicate things. Was nothing. Was a simple question or say hello to one of the commentators. You call it commentators. So for me, it was nothing. I just was thinking about the game. And I was with Joaquin. Joaquin is a real star in that panel, so so for me it was really, really okay. It was nothing special.
Take a Norwegian question. There. Yep.
Yeah, thank you. Hi, Ruben. You described Jose Mourinho as a mentor for you. He's obviously had his encounters with Bodø Glimt before. Have you spoken with him about it or taken any notes?
No, just the results. And I'm expecting a very good team. They can win the league this week, I think. They run a lot, and that is a very good thing for us in the moment. We need to improve that. So we know that in this game we have to run a lot. They have some special players on the wingers. They can play on the pockets very well, and they have that aura of winning games. And this is also because they are winning all the time. So I'm expecting a very, very intense game, a very good game, and I hope to see different things, improve some things that we didn't do so well in the last game. So it will be a good game.
Next year.
Hi, Ruben. Bodø Glimt has a very important match on Sunday, and the coach Kjetil Knutsen has said that they might rest some players tomorrow. Do you believe him, or do you think he's bluffing?
I don't know. I'm not thinking about that. I'm just focused on improving our team, winning a game, the first game in Old Trafford. We need to feel that momentum. It's important when you are putting an idea. If you win, it's a big help. So I'm just focused on our team. I know the players and the way the team plays. They will not change because one player is going to be out. So I'm just focused on winning the game and see different things in our squad.
Hi, Ruben. After the game on Sunday, you said to us that the team would suffer for a long period as they get used to you and your methods. From your experience of previous clubs, particularly at Sporting, how long do you think it will take before the players are adapting sort of effectively with your system and your methods and getting the way you want them to play?
It's hard to compare things. I think we are in the different level. You can say that this is a different league, so it's harder than in Portugal. But I also have more experienced players. And all these guys play for national teams. They just need to increase his confidence. And at the moment, I don't know how to answer that question. I don't know how long, but I will know that with a lot of games, without time to train, it will be tough for me, but it will be tougher for them because they are on the pitch and they will suffer a little bit. I will try to help, and we have to manage to win some games and try to increase that idea in the team.
Hi, Ruben. You said after the Ipswich game, I think you gave the example of Johnny Evans. He was a little bit confused. He didn't know whether to come and press. So, not specifically about Johnny Evans, but just generally, are you surprised that top players like Bruno and the rest of your squad are not able to work it out in a game situation? To take that example, to go and sort of press a player because that's the obvious thing to do. Does that surprise you?
It's not a surprise. It's different things, and I have to be careful. I really understand that when I name some players, I'm just explaining the situation, and I have to be clear to you guys, I have to use the names of